see the dog dancing backstage there, Adrian? What can you say? What can you say? Good evening, everyone. I heard a dog bark, but I thought it was your dog, Coral.
No, she's in the room.
Oh, it was Adrian. Do you know, I had a feeling it was him. How are you feeling, Adrian? Rough. Oh, dear.
Dog, is it? Yeah. I think he wants me to scratch his belly.
Now I am worried. Oh, we've got a few people saying hi, look. Hi, everybody.
Hi, Tracy. Hi, Tracy.
Facebook user is Anne McAteer. Hi, Anne. Hi, Pamela. Good evening. And Jan.
Hi, Jan.
You'll feel the love this evening, Coral, because everybody's wonderful on here. We've got a real fabulous online congregation, and when you get to the very end, it does it does leave a recording, so you need to watch it back. And oh no, I'm going to have to put that on that message. Look.
No, Tracy, it wasn't a goat. It was a dog.
Go on, tell Coral the quick story behind that one, Adrian.
I need my glasses changing. Tracy's got a picture of a dog on her Facebook, and it looked like a goat.
There, that one. And he asked her last week if it was a goat, so it's just been. Good evening, Wayne, Christy. Good evening, Tracy. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Good evening, Coral. I say this, and I make you sound like a sale item. You're new to us, Coral, aren't you?
I am, yes.
And we're so lucky to have you this evening. Thank you for joining us. And Coral is from Hartlepool, aren't you? And that's it. Look her up on Facebook, everybody.
Right, man.
Not quite.
No. Hang on a minute. Hartlepool. In that way, the younger monkey.
It's the monkey hangers, that's right.
I thought it were.
That's right, monkey hangers.
Yeah, he's on one already, isn't he? I wonder if I put us that way, if it might, and then we could I can put that's better, isn't it? Just for now. Oh dear. Well, I think, actually, I've lost half of you there, Coral. I'm not happy. I like seeing you full screen.
Oh, I don't mind. You can hide me as well.
No, I don't want to
see myself. It's very hard seeing yourself facing back. It's just no, don't like it.
Oh, we're going to have fun this evening. I just know it. Can I just mention the flowers that are behind me this evening are forget-me-nots, and I was asked to put these on by someone in spirit. Somebody out there knows why. If you do know why and you connect with that, please let me know. They're beautiful.
That's because Sarah's forgot.
I have. It's my age. It's just my age. Coral, can I get you to do the opening prayer for us, please?
Yes. Can we join together in prayer, friends? Heavenly Father, divine, infinite Spirit, as we gather here this evening in love and friendship's name, we ask that you place a blessing on all those present and all the families that they represent. We ask, dear Lord, that you help each and every one of us to connect to the divinity within ourselves, the part of us that is directly connected to you, and in doing so truly realise that we are kin, joined together by your love. We ask, dear Lord, that you send out your healing balm into this world where it is needed most. For those who are on beds of sickness, we ask that you help them to make a full and speedy recovery. But if it is someone's time to make the transition from this world to the next, we ask, dear Lord, that you make it a peaceful and a painless one. And for those left behind, you give them the strength to continue on in the full knowledge that one day they truly will be reunited with their loved ones. And for this evening, we ask that our loved ones can draw close to bring those messages of love and show that life is indeed eternal. And we place this service in your tender loving care. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen.
Amen.
Can I just say, Coral, I have at work they tell me I have a phone voice because nobody recognises my Yorkshire voice when I'm on the phone, because I apparently you have a posh prayer voice.
Can I just say, Coral, on a serious note, that was a beautiful prayer, it really was.
It was. I thought that.
Thank you.
It was.
Oh,
I might
thank
have
you.
to
Thank you.
borrow that off you indefinitely.
I don't mind.
Get your own.
Oh, shush you, gobby dobby. We're not forgot. So get the dog to bite you. Although your dog hasn't got any teeth, has it? Yeah.
My dog definitely doesn't bite. She'd lick you to death.
Oh dear. Good evening, Tracy. We've got people joining us still. That's great.
Hi, Tracy.
Right, Hi, everybody. It's so nice to see. Oh, it's so nice to see all these faces and new faces too that keep popping up on there. That's absolutely brilliant. Hi, Lisa Scott. I can't see you on there, Lisa.
No,
But
I
hi
can't.
anyway. Right, we'll go into the absent healing prayer. If anybody would like to add their relatives, friends, or to our healing prayers, please pop the name on the comments, and certainly we will send healing to them. This is the part that everybody likes, these lovely candles. So we'll go straight into it. Great Spirit, Father, Mother God, here we bring upon you all those listed on our absent healing books, that it may please thee to heal them, be they sick in mind, body, or spirit, both those we know, those we don't know, and those who have no one to ask for them. We ask for them now. Amen.
Amen.
Did you like our candles, Coral?
They're lovely, yes.
We borrowed those indefinitely too.
It'd be quite hypnotic, that.
Yeah, exactly. We do quite enjoy the look, Tracy. We do enjoy the candles. Oh, what's this say here? Oh, I'm sorry, that's covering your face. Let me just put that differently.
Hi, Wayne.
Wayne here, forget me nots are now all over mine and Hannah's garden. We received the seeds from the undertakers when Julie passed. Ah, there you go. I sent them 2 years ago and the garden is now full. Do you know that just brought a choke to my throat that did that, Wayne? I knew they were for somebody because they asked me to put them on. That's really lovely. And Tracy said they also reminded her mum. So I'm really pleased that that's brought some. Sorry, I've gone a bit. What is it? A bit emotional. I'm sorry about that. You know what I'm like, everybody. I can cry with the best of them. But I have people come into the lettings, and they start crying, and I sit crying with them. I've got a box of tissues. That I say I can help you, but I might have to just cry with you as well. I'm saving church.
Nobody believes you. The only thing that chokes you is Nick's cooking.
Oh, I shall tell him you said that. Actually, it's my own cooking, if I'm honest, Adrian.
I will play it safe because I know Nick's not listening.
Yeah, you are playing it safe. That Facebook there is Sam Hammond. I've just noticed that quite a few of you have got Facebook user. If you can notice that you are coming up as Facebook user, just so that Coral knows who you are, if you pop your name once after your message, and then if you just put the initial, we'll know it's still you. Sort of, yes, that's my granny, and it's still C or Coral or whoever, if that's all right. Well, I'm going to do this part of the service that Gobby Dobby doesn't like because he gets to be the biggest on the screen. Oh, there he is. Smile. You never know. It might not hurt. There we. Oh wait, no, that hurts. Stop.
Look like I'm constipated.
I nearly said it. No, something. Over to you, Adrian.
Yes. Right, guys. Yeah, just 1 second. Right, here we go. What we're going to talk about tonight. Jesus feeding 5,000 and again 4,000. Right, how did this come about? Right. King Herod beheaded John the Baptist. So Jesus went off in solace. But the thing is that when he heard about this, everybody followed him. Okay. So when he got out of the boat at the edge of Galilee, there were just 5,000 people all sat everywhere. And he says to the disciples, these guys need feeding. So the disciples decided, well, send them to the shops, send them to the villages, to the shops and that. And this is where it starts. Okay. Jesus replied to that, they do not need to go away to give themselves to eat. We have here only 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish, they answered. Bring them to me, he said, Jesus. And he directed the people to sit down on the grass, taking the 5 loaves and 2 fish. Looking up to heaven, he gave thanks, broke the loaves, then he gave them to the disciples. The disciples gave them to the people. They all ate and they were satisfied. Now, when we go over to 15, verse 15, 15, chapter 29, down to 35, Jesus goes on about, these guys have been sat around now for 3 days. We need to feed them. There's 4,000 of them out there. We need to get them fed. Let's go give them some bread. And he did the same thing again with the bread and the fish and whatnot. All right? Now, why did he do this? Well, one, because he had compassion for people. Not just his disciples, but for every living human being. He had compassion. And he didn't want to see these people go away hungry, buy the food, then walk all the way back, because some of them will walk miles. So this is why he broke the 5 loaves and the 7 fishes and that. But what about the lesson to his disciples? When he did this, and when the disciples made sure everybody was fed in that, did Simon go, yo, Tom, Judas, my place this weekend, just fetch 1 glass of wine, 1 loaf of bread, 1 fish, we can feed everybody? No, he didn't. What he did, though, was give them faith. Ask and it will be provided. Take the mick, you'll get out, as they say in Yorkshire. All right? Ask and it will be provided. Jesus asked the Lord to provide for everybody there. He showed everybody there just by being faithful and having faith, they can be fed. Not only that there's compassion in the world. Now, Jesus was going to send his disciples all over the world, giving his message and things like that. Okay? And he would send them off in all the different directions. But before they did that, they needed to have faith. And this was their biggest lesson in faith. These guys are going out there. They're going out there with just their clothes on. They would have to work and beg and ask to be fed and watered. If they didn't have faith that things were provided, they were going to starve. If they didn't have faith in themselves to be able to ask, they were going to starve. It wasn't an excuse to go and throw a party around at Simon's, Judas's, Thomas's, or whoever's. It was a story of faith. Faith that if you want something in life, ask. But if you haven't got the faith in yourself to feel that you deserve it, you'll not get it. If you've got that faith in yourself, you've got that trust in yourself and that confidence in yourself, and the gumption to just say, I need help, or I want, because I deserve it, you'll get it. I know this for a fact. And there's many people out there that also know it for a fact. Ask and it will be received. But guess what, guys? Don't expect it to fall through the letterbox the next day. That asking is one pebble in a pool of water. Once you drop that pebble, other things have to take effect, because there's a bigger picture to it. All right. Let's take, for example, you want a car, and you want a certain type of car, and you want it to go cross country, for example, like I did. You want it to run on diesel. You want it to have a radio that you can work easily enough, because I'm a technophobe, and one that plays the right music. Step one, ask. But then what about the car? It's got to be made. For that car to be put in front of you to start with, the photograph of that car to be put in front of you to start with, it's got to be designed, it's got to be made, it's got to be put on the road. It's a chain of events. If you ask for a car, unless you do something about it to give a little bit of feedback, like, it ain't going to pull up outside. You're going to have to buy it or win it. To buy it, you've got to get the money, whether you earn it, win it, or have it given. On the other side of the coin, if the car's just going to turn up, you've got to have to win it, or somebody give it to you. It's not just going to turn up out of the blue like that with no other effect taking place. And if it's being delivered to you, they've got to find a driver to drive it. That's right, Lisa. It's called the ripple effect. Ask, wait, accept. Ask for what you want. Wait for it to be delivered. Accept it, and then give thanks. On the other side of the coin, if you want to throw a party, give me, Coral, and Sarah a bell. You provide the wine, we'll provide the bread and fish, and we'll see you there. Thanks very much.
Thank you, Reverend Adrian. Very true, very true. I've got to say, I loved your amateur dramatics there. I've been on stage myself. I think that's worthy of sweeping up. But
yeah, but the thing is, though, you were sweeping up.
No, I wasn't. Unfortunately, I was singing, unfortunately for the audience. Oh, look what Pam's put, look. Has it come up?
Faith can move mountains. Yes, it can, Pam. It can.
It can. Lovely.
But so can faith itself.
It can, but you've also got to receive. You say accept, we say receive, but you have got to be able to receive it. Feel that you're worthy of receiving it. But yeah, absolutely. Great advice there, Reverend. Great advice.
But before you ask, you've got to feel you're worthy of it.
That's right, yeah, absolutely you have. Well, I think it's that time of the evening where we shall hand it over to the lovely Coral. I can't wait to see her work. Now, Coral did say that she hasn't done blind readings and worked from the comments for a long time, but I can just tell because look at that gorgeous face. Look at that smile, feel the energy. She's going to be amazing, I know it. I just know it.
No pressure whatsoever.
None at all. You're going to be amazing. Trust me. Receive it. We shall see you about 20:08 unless you call for us otherwise. All right.
Well, thank you, Sister Presiding and Brother Presiding. Thank you very much for your introduction and everything. So before I start, I do want to let everybody know that I am predominantly clairsentient, so I feel most of my information, okay? So I might feel taller, shorter, fatter, thinner. I might feel the markings on my skin of tattoos or scars, things like that. I might feel the manner of someone's transition to the spirit world. If I do, please note, I have to emphasize this, that it's a memory that the communicator has of when they were in the physical body. It does not mean to say that they're in heaven, in the spirit world, suffering with those conditions. Because the instant we pass, the physical ailments are gone, okay? So please be aware of that, everybody. Okay, as I'm sat here, I'm aware of a lady stepping forward here with me. And as she steps in here, she does feel very much like grandmother. And I feel as though I want to go to mother's side of the family as she comes in here. And I'm acutely aware that she's taken me to my chest area. And I'm aware that I've got a grandmother with an angina condition, something like that. And I know it's a heart that takes us to the spirit world. Okay, just seeing if I've got any comments. Well, I
Are
can't
you
see.
all right, Coral? Have you found them, your comments?
I can't see any comments or anything, so because I can't see anything, I'm not getting any response. So you
All
need
right.
to know if anybody says
Yeah,
anything.
I'll put them up on the screen for you. Just carry on regardless, though, because they do take a while to catch you up.
Right.
And
Okay.
I feel you're going to be super fast.
I am a bit gobby. Yeah.
No, that's good.
Okay, well, you can stay in the room if you want, and then just let me know if you say something. It'll make it easier for me. So, okay, right. So Pamela can understand that information. Lovely. Thank you for saying there, Pamela. Okay, so I know as this lady's coming in here, as I say, I know she has an angina. I know it's her heart that takes it to the spirit world. I know as this lady comes in here as well, that she is making me aware of having problems in her right ear. Would you understand her having a problem in her right ear? Because she's taken me to okay, I've got a couple of people who can possibly take it now, right? Okay. Let's have a look. Right. So Pamela, Leanne, and Dorothy, you can all take that information. Do you understand it as your mother's mother, please? Can you let me know if that is correct? Right, okay. I know as well as this lady comes in, as I say, she's taken me to my right ear, and I know that there is something wrong with her right ear. That feels to me at some point she would have had an infection in that ear, and it's partially damaged her hearing. Thank you, Tracy. I'm just trying to narrow down to which person I'm actually with. Trying to scroll down, see who I'm with. You may have to come back in for me, Sarah.
Yeah, sure, absolutely.
If you don't mind.
Not at all.
Just so I can
No,
have a voice to work with for monitoring, if that's okay. Sorry, I'm
of
just
course.
in position.
I'll still try and put them up on screen as well, so you can see, because we've
I
got
keep
quite
looking at the chat box to this side, and I'm having to go and look on Facebook to get the chat box to see.
I understand.
Because there's nothing coming up on my screen here. So,
right, okay. So when I do this, you can see them, can't you?
Yeah, I can see bits that's coming up. So
right, that's good.
I think, is it 3 people who can take the information?
Yeah, I think there was Tracy, Wayne, who was on as Christine, and Pamela.
So I want grandmother on the mother's side of the family. I have to state that she's maternal grandmother. Angina, passes with a heart, and had an infection in her right ear at some point that would have damaged her hearing in her right ear. That's the information that we've got so far. So which out of them can take all of that information is where I need to know. Yeah,
so Tracy's saying yes, she can. Is there anybody else can take that information? Oh, yeah, and then Jackie's saying yes, and deaf in one ear. Oh, there we go. Wayne's out because I can't take the ear problem. Okay.
I'm asking for more information from her to narrow it down to exactly who I'm with, you see. That's why I'm doing that. Okay, so let's see where else I can get from this lady. I know she comes in here as well. She's also making me aware that this lady had a lot of physical problems, because she's also taken me to my stomach area, so I know she had a sensitive stomach. I know as well with her that she would, at some point there was a talk of whether she'd gotten diabetes, because she's making me aware of that, and she would have frequently had to be going backwards and forwards to the doctor.
Right, I'm keeping my eye out.
So I've got 2 people left, haven't I? I've got Tracy and
Leanne. Oh, and Jacqueline say yes and deaf in one ear. So we've got 3.
Can take everything else.
Right. Can everybody just tell us if they can take everything there that Coral just said? Leanne says yes. Is there anybody else that can take everything that Coral just
Tracy
said?
Could and Leanne could, but with the diabetes and the check on the blood pressure, Leanne can take that as well.
She's saying yes.
Right, okay.
Right, and Jacqueline's saying not sure about that as she was only young.
Right. Can I work with...
I think it's Leanne as well. Is that who you're going to say?
That's exactly where I was going to say.
I knew. Sorry, I should stop doing that.
That's fine. I have a problem with remembering people's names. That's why I'm because I can't see them.
I'll write them down.
I really have a problem with remembering people's names. So, Leanne, can I work with you for a moment, please, if you don't mind? What I will say is, Tracy, if you can listen in the background, just in case. But I do feel as though I'm more drawn towards Leanne. So as this lady's coming in that little bit stronger, I'm aware with her, as I say, she's got a sensitive stomach. I know she has to be very, very careful what she's eating. I know there's a diabetic condition coming in here with her. But I also, she's making me aware she loves spicy food, but she's not allowed to eat it. Does this make sense to you, Leanne?
We've got a yes.
I know as well with this lady, there is, she could be quite boisterous. I'm a very, if you were to compare me between Tigger and Pooh, I'm Tigger. Okay. And I know this lady, she comes in here, has a huge amount of energy. She would have been constantly on the go. Does this make sense to you, Leanne?
Yeah, she said she had a twisted bowel.
Right. And you understand, though, that she has a lot of energy. She'd be constantly on the move. Because I know when she's sitting, she's fidgeting. She's moving when she's sitting because she's uncomfortable when she's sitting because of aches and pains going on. So she's up and she's down and she's moving, trying to keep herself flexible. Would this make sense to you?
I'll pop it on as it. Yes, she said yes. Sure does.
It's almost like working with an interpreter. This. wait for that, like sort of a few seconds for the relay to come back. Okay, see what else I can get from this lady. Right. Okay. Right. I know as well, as I say, she's very boisterous, and I get the sensation from her, she's the first person up in the morning, she's the last person to bed at night. But she's got a wicked sense of humour on her as well. I know there's a good sense of humour here, and she likes winding people up. Would this make sense to you, Leanne? And when I say winding people up, I don't mean nastily. It's fun. It's like a banter that she would have with people, because she just brings that out in her personality as she's coming through here with me.
She'll catch us up, Coral. She'll catch us up.
That's why I'm waiting. There's no point.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. She says yes.
Thank you. Because as I say, she's bringing that in. Right. Where else has she got for you today? Right. If I understand her correctly, Leanne, she's making me aware that you are very similar in personality to her, and that you have a lot of energy. And if I understand her correctly, that because just like her, you had how do I phrase this? You have a habit of speaking your mind. That's the best way I can put it, as politely as I can. Just like this lady did. She didn't hold anything back. She always told you the truth, and she spoke her mind. Would you understand this?
I'll tell you what we can do, Coral, if you wish. I could send the link on the screen to Leanne and see if she can click it and come on screen.
It might make it easier rather than waiting for the delay. Right,
yes, she says laugh out loud, yes. Leanne, I'm just going to copy the link, and I'm going to put it in the box. If everybody else doesn't, please click on it, because it'll bring you backstage. Leanne, if you can click on that link that's about to come up there, it should bring you backstage, and I'll put you on screen with Coral. So if you could just give that a try, well, Coral can wait
a lot of years since the last time I worked with the chat box.
I know you're doing great. It's just there's always this delay.
The old way of doing it, you have to type it all in as well.
Oh yeah, you still do, don't you? You've got to be quick at typing. You can always tell who's not good at typing because you get one-word answers. Yes, no. I hope you're finding that okay, Leanne. Just give it all the permissions as you follow the link, and I'm watching for you popping up backstage. And then that's what we can do. Perhaps when you link to somebody, Coral, I could always put the link out.
Rather than
that's fine.
Speed things
up as well. Yeah, I don't want you to feel stressed with it at all. So if we can do that, Leanne, if you're struggling, can you let
responses to come in?
I know. I don't know how we're doing. Shall we bring Adrian on to chat for a minute while she's try and get her to link in? He's just putting his earphones in. I can see him. Hello. She says she can't see the link. Oh, you're joking.
It's
You don't
okay.
mind me
Don't
getting stressed
worry
with it
about it.
all.
Pardon?
You don't mind me getting stressed with it all, this
Can
technology.
you see, Adrian? Can you see the link?
I did, yes. It comes
You
under
did?
Ryder. Yes, I can see it.
It's under mine, Leanne, on the YouTube one. The only box that's a YouTube. Can you see it? No, Jackie's saying no link either. That's really odd.
Don't worry about it. I'll just carry on.
Are you sure? Sorry,
Hey.
Paul. I don't understand why.
Hang on, I'm not on Facebook though. I'm on the StreamYard comments box.
Yeah, so am I. Yeah, Anne's saying no link as well. Oh, do you know StreamYard's great when it works? Right, okay, we'll carry on regardless. We'll carry on.
Okie dokie. I'm just going to carry on. So,
Okay.
Leanne, are you still with me? I'm waiting for your little yes to pop up here.
No link on Facebook. That's really strange. Are you still there, Leanne?
I want to see if I can put it on. Just looking.
Can see if you can copy it across for us, Adrian.
I'm going to do now. Yeah.
Thank you. She says I'm here. I am.
Oh, lovely. Okay. So, I sit with Grandma, and she's making me aware that you are very much like her in the way that you speak. Would you?
I'm not sure if we lost you there, Coral, or if it's my internet.
I can still hear you.
That's better. We've got you back again.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for a response from Leanne of because the grandma's making me aware that she's very much.
Right, I've just put the link on Facebook. Can you guys see it now? Hang on.
2 seconds.
Yeah, Jacqueline's saying sound went. Okay, so if you can see it, and then Coral invites you to come on, guys, can you follow that link, and then I'll get you from the backstage area.
What's the church? You've changed the name of the church again, haven't you?
Yeah, we've now got the permanent name. But I did notice on the opening credits, I hadn't changed the opening credits, so oh dear. Oh,
right.
dear.
You should have the link now. It's just come on under Jacqueline's, where Jacqueline said no.
There it is. I can see it. I can see it. So if you can see that, Leanne Clark, if you could just follow that link for us, and then we'll try and get you on the screen with Coral.
I've just put it in the comments box, guys.
Yeah, I can see it. Yeah, there you go. Tracy's saying the link's on now. Yes, the link's on. Great stuff. Well done, Adrian. Yeah, everybody can see it. So if you can see it, Leanne Clark, I've had to write her name down, look, because I can't remember. Oh dear, I tell you, I've got the memory of a fish.
I have the same problem.
Yeah. Linda Drummond can see it. That's great. We just need Leanne to follow that link and give permissions for StreamYard, and then she'll be in.
I have got a message from the fish.
Have you? Oh, Tracy says you need to. Tracy says you need to.
Mrs. Coral.
Tracy says you need to pin the message, Adrian, so that it don't keep moving up.
How do I do that?
Hang on, let me see if I can do it. There, I've done it. I've pinned it, hopefully. It should have. Hopefully that's pinned at the bottom so that the... can you see it pinned at the bottom? Can you see it, Adrian? No. Oh, Leanne says it's not. Leanne says it's not working. Right, I think Leanne. We'll carry on with Leanne of the blind reading. Are we all right?
If you can keep an eye on responses and let me know.
I will.
Because I'm trying to move towards the message from a grandma for her. Because what I'm aware is a grandma used to speak her mind, absolutely. There was no holds barred. Always
just
like,
a sec.
Hi, Leanne, yay, you're in.
Right, we're going off.
So have you got volume? Can you say hi to me?
Hi.
Brilliant. Voice makes it all the difference. Yeah, I definitely feel that connection. So you understand grandma, mother's side, angina, heart, deaf in one ear, or almost. She's not just heard almost, not quite. But being a straightforward lady, told everything as it was. Does this make sense to you? Because what she's making me aware of, you are a chip off the old block in that you will be extremely truthful with people. Does this make sense? But she's also making me aware it gets you into trouble the same way it got her into trouble too. Okay. And that's part of the message she's bringing in at the moment, is sometimes you've got to try and bite your tongue for a few seconds to think, should I allow it out? Okay. But she wants you to know, she's making me aware, in the last week, you had a conversation with somebody where you had no choice but to be very careful how you told them some home truths. Does this make sense to you?
Yes.
And she agrees with everything that you said. Okay. He is backing you 100% in what you had to say because it needed to be said. And she wants to congratulate you in how polite and careful you thought it through first. Okay. Right. Anything else from her? Right. She's just making me aware, by law, I'm not allowed to diagnose an illness. I'm not allowed to prescribe medication. But what she's making me aware of is that you've had a few health problems yourself over the last few weeks. And she wants you to know, from the spirit side of life, they are sending healing for those conditions at this moment in time. She's not telling me what they are. She says she already knows what's going on. She's just letting you know that you are not alone. Healing is being sent for you on a daily basis. Okay. Right. Anything else? Okay. I don't normally get like sort of takeaways for people, but she wants me to leave you with a gift, and I have to leave you with a rose. And she said, for some reason, a Tudor rose. And I have no idea why she said Tudor rose, but I have to leave you with a Tudor rose. And as long as you understand what it means, that's fine. But that's what I have to leave you with. So please take your grandmother's love with you. Sorry, you've literally come in just as I'm getting to the end of it.
Oh, thank you for joining us, Leanne. That's great that you got through. Fantastic. That means the link works. So the next one, we should be hopefully fingers crossed and feet crossed and everything crossed.
It's a good way of doing it, actually, because it's going to make it easy for your mediums.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. That's great. Thank you, Leanne. Thank you.
Right, then maybe that's why I've had to come in and struggle with it this evening. Okay, so let's see what else we've got coming through this evening. Right, as I'm sat here, I'm aware of a gentleman stepping forward with me here, and I know as this gentleman comes in, he is a fast talker, and he's an even faster talker than I am because I want to speed up as I'm trying to talk. I also know with this gentleman as he comes in, he would have spoken with his hands. His hands would have been quite verbal as he's moving around here with them. Yes, sir, I've got you. 2 seconds. What is that? Right. Okay. If I understand this correctly, of this gentleman as he's coming in, I'm having a problem breathing at this moment in time. So I know that his passing is related not to his heart. I want to go straight to my lungs here with this gentleman. I do feel as though I've got a... Which one is it? Feels like grandfather, because I want to go 2 generations up from myself. I thought it was father for a second, but it feels it's either father, who would have been quite elderly when the person I want to speak to was born. So you're talking them being born when he was in his 40s or something like that, or 50s even, or I'm talking grandfather, because I just know he's older. So I feel 2 generations up from myself. Yeah, I've got you, sir. Bear with me, everybody. I need to try and understand what he's giving me here. Mm-hmm. Okay, right. If I understand this gentleman correctly, as I say, I'm acutely aware there's something wrong with my chest. He's taken to my lungs. I do feel as though there's a coating on the inside of my lungs. This feels as though I've got miner's lung. So I do feel as though I have a gentleman who would have worked possibly in mines, something like that, where he's breathing in some kind of dust that damages his lungs. And I know that that's what's connected to his passing. Can anybody understand this information so far?
Is there anybody that can understand the information from Coral? If there isn't, you're thinking you're linking in, you want to follow the link and we'll bring you up on screen and we'll give it a go.
I do feel as though it's either father or grandfather, but I know he would have been quite elderly. So if it's dad, you would have been born when he was in his 40s.
Can anybody take that message? Nothing coming at the minute. Oh, hang on. My granddad had COPD. That's Lisa.
Right.
Do you want to come on screen, Lisa? Do you think, Coral? Oh, hang on. And Anne? grandfather who works on the railways, his youngest son was only a year older than me.
I might be there. If he worked on the railways, do you understand him working with the coal? No, it's not. This isn't gassed in the war. I would know if it was gassed in the war, believe me. This is something I've breathed in that has coated the lungs. As it feels like miner's lungs. So it feels to me as if I'm breathing in something like coal.
Like that. Yeah.
So I can accept if he's working on the steam trains and he's shoveling coal, or he's working in a mine. Right, you can take a miner, Tracy. Do you understand him as father or grandfather? Because I'm bouncing between being dad or granddad because of the age that I've got.
Lisa's saying she don't think it's it seems to fit very well for Anne, doesn't it? And just see what else Tracy comes back with. Which are you feeling, Coral?
I don't feel gassed in the war, because if it was something like gas, I would taste it. I know what I'm feeling. Yeah. This is some kind of a miner, or somebody who's been shoveling coal for a living and is breathing in the coal dust, because I can feel it floating on the inside of my lungs.
So Tracy was saying she could take the miner. She says it's a great grandfather.
Just narrowing down which one I'm with.
It is.
Tracy Ashcroft, great grandfather. Okay, I know that I'm going quite old with this gentleman, but it's whether she knew him.
Yeah, that's it, isn't it? And then we've got Anne, who says grandfather, and he works on the railways, and his youngest son was a year older than me. It's kind of between them two, isn't it?
Action's going.
Yeah, the connection. I can't see anything else coming up, Coral. Who would you like to connect to? We can always give it a whirl and change. Oh, we've lost her. Coral did warn us before we went live that her internet's playing up this evening. She said if we lose her, she will swim back in. So yeah, Pamela says it keeps freezing. It's Coral's internet, but she will come back. She's had trouble with it a few days, didn't she? Where'd it go? Didn't she, Adrian?
Hello. Yes.
Hello. Yes, we've lost her. I think the internet's been very naughty this evening anyway. But I'm pleased that the link worked. I loved what Anne said about you. She said, what did she say? Congratulations, you're no longer a technophobe.
I'm getting there, Anne.
He is actually. Oh, she is. She's back. No, don't worry. We told everybody you were coming back. Let me just swap you over. You're coming back.
I do apologise. It's the internet connection at my end. As I say, it's very unstable at the moment. We've got problems in this area over the last week with them, which is typical because I've had service after service this week.
Always the way. They like to test you.
I don't know if it helps, Coral. I was linking in with you there when as you disappeared, and one of the things I picked up was, the coal you was feeling. I feel it was soot rather than dust. So I am being made aware, possibly with Anne on that one. Up to you.
Right. I just know what it is that I'm feeling, and I recognise the symptoms. I know that I'm breathing something in, and it's coated my lungs. It feels very similar to miner's lung to me. Okay. Yeah. That's why I said if he's working on a steam train and he's working with the coal, I could understand. It's something that I'm breathing in. As it feels either grandfather or father. Great grandfather doesn't feel right to me. Because the reason why I'm bouncing between father and grandfather, because it's either how do I explain this?
And can you follow that link for us, and we'll get you on screen while Coral just explains. But I think if we get Anne up and Coral, and then it doesn't start to fit, we can always change it. Is that all right?
Yeah. You can.
So we'll get Anne to follow the link.
You're seeing, you say so.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, Anne was the one that said this. Look.
Right, okay. I'll see if it's with Anne, and we'll find out when she comes into the room. So
yeah,
fight with the chat
Oh,
box.
I know. Technology. We're not going to win, are we, fighting technology?
You can actually see what's being said, so you've got a response rather than me just railroad with information.
Yeah.
Because otherwise I'll just be chatting away.
I do that all the time to myself.
It's only because nobody listens to you.
Oh, he's off again, do you know? He's so complimentary. I don't know how to put up with him.
Yeah, it's one of those things. I've either got a young granddad, if you know what I mean, or I've got an old dad. That's the and I can't distinguish between the two at the minute. It's driving me crazy.
Absolutely. Hopefully, Anne McAteer. Hopefully,
I'm working on in my mediumship.
Hopefully, she's trying to connect. If you're struggling there, Anne McAteer, let us know. I'm assuming that she's not messaging because she's trying to click onto the link. I can't do it. I'm on my phone and it's not linking. This is why we do the comments.
Yeah. Have you got Google Chrome, man? You're going to need Google Chrome before it works.
Oh my word! It can only happen to me. I tell you.
Oh dear.
Look at me, you're technical.
I know.
Yeah.
If that works, his dog in that room will come to life. Safari, she says, oh, she's on iPhone, isn't she? That's why. I think we're going to have
to link it through Safari.
Yeah, well, it causes a lot of problems with the iPhone. I remember when we had somebody that was on iPhones before. I had to go around and sort them all out. Coral, please tell me you aren't frozen.
I sorted my iPhone out easy enough.
Did you? Coral's frozen, look, bless her.
Yeah, I bought it and I ditched it and bought an Android.
Yeah, I like Androids better. They're much easier to work. And Coral's frozen, so she will be back with us in a minute, I'm sure. And while she's doing that, Anne, if you can still try to connect with us, that would be great. Oh dear, we're having fun this evening. We just knew it, didn't we, when we were backstage earlier?
Yeah.
The internet was going to be a nuisance tonight. Can you be the interpreter, Sarah? She says, I can, Anne. Of course I can. I just need Coral to come back. Oh, there you are. Do you want to sing? Can you sing us a song?
The hills are alive with the sound of music.
That's enough of that. Oh dear, what's that say? My internet is like dropped the mic. Oh, so everybody's internet's playing up tonight. It's not just ours.
Mine
is it? No, well, I don't think mine. Well, don't say it. I'm not saying it. I refuse to say it. Oh, here she comes. I just a little blip in my ear, and there she is.
Once again.
No, don't worry. Anne said she can't get on. Can I be in the interpreter?
Okay. I'm just going to carry on with the information that I've got with this gentleman, if that's okay.
Sure.
So I know, as I say, this gentleman, as he comes in, he's either, as I've already stated, he's either an old dad or a young granddad. I'm struggling figuring out which one he is in the relationship here because I'm bouncing between the two to do with the age. But I know that I have got this problem with my lungs. I know as well as this gentleman comes in here. Right. If I understand him correctly, I've got a gentleman here who would have had quite a large back garden. And I know that the bottom half of his garden has been split into two. And I know that that's his allotment at the bottom half, and where the children play is in the front part right next to the house. Does this make sense?
No, she said he's both on something else she just said.
Oh, right. Okay. So he's a young granddad, but an old dad.
Ah, there we go. That's it.
That makes sense. Why I keep bouncing between the two then.
That's it, yeah.
Why is my brain going funny? As I'm bouncing between the two feelings. Do you understand the I'm turning the bottom part of his garden into some kind of like an allotment where he's growing things? Because I've got green fingers here with this gentleman.
Right, she says yes.
Yeah.
My uncle, his son.
Yeah, because I know as he's doing this that he's using it to supplement his job in order to help feed the family. So it's a mixture of necessity, but also love of greenery as he comes in here. Because I know the instant he's through the front door from work, he's straight to the back door and his wellies go on and he's out in the garden. This is the feeling that he gives me here as he's coming in. Yeah, what you said. He's also making me aware that there is a potting shed. At the bottom.
We're freezing again, Coral. Oh, poor Coral. It must be driving her nuts. Keep going out of signal. Just bear with us, everybody, while we get her back. I better take her off the big screen there and put us all the same size. Oh dear. Adrian, just while we're waiting for Coral. Oh, she's here. She's here. Hang on a minute.
This is a new world record for me, the amount of times I've been booted out of this room tonight. Okay.
Never mind. We got there in the end.
I'll crack on regardless. Okay. So, okay, Anne, I know that this gentleman as well, he's making me aware of, there's a potting shed, as I called it, at the bottom of his garden, of this, like, of his little garden stroke allotment. But I know that inside of this potting shed is a little small distillery that's going on. Would this make sense to you, Anne? So I know that he's making his own drink in the bottom of his garden as well.
Oh, there we go. For me, this is split between two grandfathers. One was lungs, one was a gardener.
Right, okie dokie. Okay, well, I'm still going to get it. Still feel. I don't get the feeling of both of them. I still get the feeling of one. So, I definitely know that the gentleman got a
we're losing you again, Coral.
shed. I say a shed.
There we are, look. Technology at its best. That's right, Lisa, technology. We've lost her again. She'll be back. Oh my wordy, I think this is the worst connection we've had for a long time. It's so frustrating when it's your connection as well, isn't it? You know, you don't realise it's gone and you carry on talking and then you realise it's gone and oh dear. Did you see what she said, Anne? That she feels like she's with one person rather than two? Yes, Tracy, definitely gremlins. I think it. Oh, look, bless you, Carol. Although it's freezing up, I still think it's a brilliant evening, and Coral is amazing, specific with her spirit details, which brings so much comfort.
Adrian getting cards out.
Yeah, I was just thinking the same. Actually, I've got my angel cards here and all, but I'll let you do the do.
Yeah, you know, I'm not going to bother using angel cards. I'm going to go straight to Anne. I'm going to carry on with Coral's messages, provided she doesn't mind. So, because of the internet freezing and that, I was kind of linking in there. I am being made aware, though, Anne, that it is the same granddad. It's one granddad. It's the one that would have worked with the coal or the steam or something, the smoke or something. I am being made aware as well of a lot of wetness around the chest also, so I do feel that this would have caused other issues with his chest also. I am being made aware when I did pick up. What are you doing to me? I did pick up also about the distillery. I am being made aware that the gentleman, not the gardener one, the other gentleman that would have worked on the railway, he would have tried to brew his own, whether it be beer or cider or something like that. I am being made aware of this, okay? Yes, the railway granddad with the lungs. Okay, I am being made aware that he did try and brew his own stuff. And I'm also being made aware as well, there was a younger gentleman that helped him do this, or that would have been there when he did this. Okay, right, okay. Thank you. I'm also being made aware of this gentleman also as he's coming in a bit closer. I am being made aware as well the support needed around you at the moment. I'm also being made aware as well that there's a decision that you're trying to make. Okay, this decision is about, I want to say these things brewing up inside you, but you just can't seem to get them out at the moment. These are dreams or ideas that you've got within you. They're kind of brewing up, but you just can't seem to link the dots with them, and you're trying to get them out. I am being made aware. Just have some patience. It will come in there. Okay, and I'm also being made aware of this. Once they do come into effect, you will know exactly where you need to be at that point. Does that make sense? Okay. I am being made aware, though, this is a turning point in your life. This will be a turning point in your life. It will be a completely new direction for you. All right. Full steam ahead once you get there. Again, this is why the trains were brought in. Okay. With that, Anna, I'm going to leave their love with you because we are short on time. There is a lot of people to go. This is not your fault. It's all the internet stuff that's been going on. All right. Okay, let's see what else we've got coming in. Right, I've got Margaret coming in now. I want to say a lady that would have been onto a grandmother link, but I want to go one sideways of grandmother. Okay, as we go sideways of grandmother, we're going on to an auntie. So this would be like an auntie Margaret. As Auntie Margaret comes in, she's only about 5 foot, 5'1". I have been made aware this lady would have also had issues with the lungs, but I'm also being made aware of the cancerous condition as she comes forward. I'm also being made aware as well, she used to, before she became ill, she used to totter everywhere. There was no stopping her, no holding her down. But once that was taken away from her, there was a lot of anger there for her, a lot of annoyance there for her. Can I come down a little, please? I want to go for Dorothy on this one, please. Dorothy Beckett, can you understand this, please?
Are you there, Dorothy? Hi, Coral. Sorry, Reverend
Hi,
Adrian
Coral.
stepped in while we were waiting. Oh, she's gone
Got
again. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. Anne says you might still be with her, but you want to speak to Dorothy. Dorothy, are
I do
you
feel I'm being
there?
drawn to Dorothy, Ann, but please listen in still. Is Dorothy Beckett still there, please?
Oh, hang on a minute. Yes, it's my mum.
It's your mum. Oh, right, okay. Right, because what I was getting, no, that don't feel right, Dorothy. It really doesn't feel right. I'm not saying that, I'm not saying that you're not right. What I've been made aware is I want to go above mum and one to the side. So I do. Would you understand when your mum would have been a namesake for somebody else? Somebody else also of an older generation of her, please. Listen in, please, I am. Right, I'm saying it's a grandmother's sister. Right, just bear with me because I'm still drawn to. This is what. Right, bless you. Thank you, Dorothy. Yes. Right. Okay. When we come. Right, Dorothy, I don't know what you've been up to recently, but you seem to be carrying everybody at the moment. You seem to be all over the place, carrying everybody, doing everything for everybody, but nobody's giving you any help. You need to take a step back, lovely. All right, okay? There are people around you that kind of expecting this of you. All right, and when it gets to a point of people expecting it of you, the next stage after that is people taking advantage of you. Do you understand this, please? I'm out of breath on this as well. I am very much out of breath, so and I do feel it's through talking because I do want to say this lady could have talked quite a lot also. Okay, I am. She's talked quite a lot. What's that about? Right, just 1 second. Who's talking? Who's talking too much around you, Dorothy? Somebody's talking too much around you. When I say somebody's talking too much around you, internet frozen. Cool. Aren't we doing well? Has Coral disappeared altogether?
Yeah, she's just messaged me and said that she's struggling, but she's going to try and get back. So you keep going. You're doing great. Right. I'll stay here just in case. Oh, she says yes, thanks. Look, Dorothy.
Yes, thanks. Right, okay, cool. There is somebody around that's doing a lot of talking. When I say there's a lot of talking, I do feel there's a lot of repeating going off. So please be aware of this. All right, okay. So just be aware what you say to people. I am being made aware of another female. I'm also being made aware of a younger female that you've been talking to. Just be aware of the repeating, please. With that, I am going to leave their love with you and say bless you, thank you. Right, somebody else understood the Margaret connection there, and I feel it was Leanne Clark. Oh, Leanne's right. Okay. Also, Leanne, with yourself, be aware of what you say to somebody around you. I do believe this is a friend. Uh, I know you've already had a message, so I'm trying to get somebody that's not had one yet. Let's get that link coming in. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Where are we going? Where are we going? Where are we going? I'm going down a list here. I'm going shopping.
Yeah, I am. Can you see everybody's names, Adrian?
Yeah.
Well,
I've been drawn to Carol Ann.
she's further up, I think. Let's have a look. Where
I
are
have
you,
seen
Carol
that.
Ann?
Carol Ann.
Carol
Are you
Ann
there with us?
Drummond.
Right, Dorothy, just be aware. Just be aware. That's all I'm saying to you. You will find out. Right, Carol Ann, are you there, lovely, please?
Carol Ann Bailiff Drummond. Are you there?
Calling
Are you?
Carol Ann. Calling Carol Ann.
There we go. Thank you. She says that's me.
Is that you?
That's you.
Which one are you? Do you want the pink hair?
Oh, let's have a look.
Let's have a look.
That could be a wig. I had
Yeah,
a wig like that, bright pink. It was ace. I loved it.
yeah. I've thought about getting a wig. Right.
I'll lend you my pink one.
Bless you.
I can't
But
imagine you with hair.
even though we're talking about wigs there, Carol Ann, there's always a reason why we say things, okay? And why things come into his mind and things like that when we're working with spirit. And what I want to say is, I am being made aware of somebody that would have needed a wig because of a medical condition, not because of a party condition. Do you understand that, please? Excellent. Did you win? Do you understand that the person that would have been that's around you or that's been around you that would have worn a wig because of a medical condition as opposed to a fancy dress or party event? Thank you, bless you. And I am being made aware as well. No, wait a minute. This person's in the spirit. This person is in the spirit. She's not the one that's coming forward. It is a female, okay? She's in the spirit, but it's not her that's coming forward. I am being made aware there's a gentleman coming forward that connects with you and her. So I do feel he would have known her because I do feel that blood connection with yourself. I'm also being made aware as well that there are thoughts going to this lady on a frequent basis. Do you understand this, please?
There you go, Caroline. We've just had a message. I'm just giving you an update from Coral. She said it's freezing. It's not letting her even in the room. So I've told her not to panic because you've got the help. And if she comes back, we'll pop her on screen. But you're okay dealing, aren't you? Oh, hang on. There you go. There's your message, Adrian.
Lady with the wig still there, right? Okay. Right, okay. I have been made aware though. As those that know me and have seen me work before, they know I don't make things fit. Okay, right. You say the lady with the wig's still here. Would you understand also somebody else that would have had the cancer, that would have had the chemo and everything that's on the spirit side, please? Female, the lady. I am being made aware there's a lot of praying going off as well. I am being made aware there's a lot of praying going off as well around you. But now when we say praying, we don't know, it doesn't have to be physically down on two knees and all that sort of stuff. Okay? Praying can also come from the mind. It's our wishes that we give up to spirit. Okay? You understand this, please, Cal? We'd have to take that away and think about it. Right, okay. This may be why she's not stepping forward and why it's the gentleman that stepped forward. All right. Okay. Would you understand? Right, the gentleman that steps forward is stepping forward because of the praying and the talking to the other side that's coming forward. All right. Okay. I am being made aware. Wait a minute. The lady with the wig that's down here, has she been having serious memory issues? Whether it's because of medication or whether it's because of dementia or Alzheimer's? The lady down here, would you understand where she's been having serious memory issues? She's been losing her thought train. She's been going back into the past quite easily. She's not, it's like she's in one world and then the next kind of thing going on. Do you understand this, please, Caroline?
I wonder if her internet's struggling as well, Adrian.
I don't know. I'm very impatient. I'm very impatient. So I know there's something going off at the moment around you that's bringing in that impatience. Are you still there, please, Caroline?
Oh, hang on a minute. No, it was a while ago and now all clear. My mum was losing
Mum is losing her hair and has dementia. Thank you.
That fits, yeah.
Right. Don't fit. We don't fit. Right. Thank you.
No, I mean, that fits what you're saying.
How do you know? You're not talking to him.
So I'm listening.
What I will say to that, Carol, it feels more right. When we have dementia, we can actually speak to through the spirit side also as from the physical side. Right. And this is where one connects to the other. This is where the gentleman also connects. Okay. The gentleman that also connects is making me aware there's impatience around you. So is it your mum you're getting impatient with? Because I am being made aware of a situation that's causing impatience. I said this a minute ago. All right. Do you understand this, please? I am being made aware he's just trying to calm you down. I'm also being made aware he's trying to clear your head. So I do know there's a lot going on in your head at the moment. Do you understand this, please, Carol? Is it Carol or Caroline? My apologies. Are you with us, please, hon? Right, okay, bless you. All right. He is trying to calm things down. All right. Trying to get you to be more focused. Okay. What I will say to you, when we fetch that focus in, is Carol, bless you. Thank you, Carol. When we fetch that focus in just to one situation at a time, we find that other things come into play and become a lot easier to deal with. But I am being made aware that he wants you to sit down and he wants you to have some focus on yourself also. I'm also, thank you. Oh, right, okay. Yeah. Right, got you. Got you. Right, got you. He's also making me aware as well that you're not seeing clearly everything as well. You need to take a step back, lovely. That's what I want to say to you. I am being made aware as well that there's a massive tiredness around you. You are struggling at the moment. I am being made aware of this, and I'm also being made aware there's tears around you also. Well, there's tears with you also. Okay. If these tears are physical, they're certainly there being knocked back. I am being made aware that they're for you. I'm also being made aware as well, this gentleman, as he comes in, he does come in quite strongly around you. He is trying to give you a hug, but he's also trying to give you that support you need at the moment. He is making me aware of the August month, but I want to say around the beginning of August, and I'm also being made aware as well of the September month as well. Now, when he comes forward also, I'm also being made aware of this gentleman as well. There's something about the horse race. No, it's not horse race. What am I seeing here? Would you understand a memory link to a horse race that was on a board or a game with tin horses or little wooden horses? A few of them. These aren't real horses. These are toy horses or something like that. I'm being made aware of a memory link to this. Okay, and I am being made aware as well. I don't know what's going off here, but I feel a lot of tapping or whatever. But I'm being made aware. Dad was very into horse racing. Bless you, thank you. Would you understand though that it's like I'm being made aware of it being in a pub or a club or something like this, a big board with all little, the duck race that Sarah does at the end of the night. It's similar to that sort of thing. Would you understand this, please? Right, okay. What I'm being made aware of, though, it isn't a race to the finish. You can take your time. I am being made aware. Bring everything back into the center. You will take it. You can take your time. All right. I don't know Jacqueline's messaging later, but I am being made aware of that. Okay, so I don't think she's going to message. Right, your dad had a pub. Right, bless you. Okay, right, okay. Right, so that would make sense then. All right. But I am being made aware of this game being played in a cup. So I don't know if they had a game tonight or something like that going off every week or once in a while, whatever. All right. But I am being made aware life isn't a horse race. You need to take a stand and take the time. Have patience. All right. With that, Carol, I'm going to leave there. Love with you. So bless you and thank you. Do you know, I have never ever worked like this.
I know. We knew we'd get you there. I did say, didn't I, we'd get you there.
What?
Oh, right. Is it me you're going to message, Jacqueline? That's great. Thank you.
Thanks,
we can bring it to a close if you like, Reverend. Or have you got another message for one more person, perhaps? No pressure. Or you can't.
I have actually.
Oh, well, there you go. Then you're on a roll.
Do you know?
On a roll.
You mentioned message there, but it's quite funny because, like I've just said, I've never done messages like this before. I've used my cards, which I've only been doing for the last couple of weeks. I've never actually given messages like this before online. Do it all the time in the public, but never online. What I will say is one of the things I was getting was the song Message in a Bottle. Now, I know Message in a Bottle connects with the police, I believe. Okay. So I do know that either somebody had a love of the song or love of the police, or they have had issues with the police. Okay. I am being moved. Come on. Jan. Yes, Jan.
Hey there, Jan. Come on down.
All right, Jan. Right, Jan, do you understand this, please? Where there's something about the song Message in a Bottle, but I'm also being made aware of the police also. Hello.
That's a different song. Hello.
Is it me you're looking for?
They didn't get us singing tonight, did they?
Hello again. Hello.
Not sure, she says. Not sure.
Right. Bear with me. Message in a Bottle. I am being made aware of the song. Go back to when you were younger. Did you used to listen to the song? Did you like the song? Whatever it is. All right. The police record. Yeah, bless you. I do feel somebody's having a bit of fun with that one also. So I've just been mentioned about a police record. So I'm not going to say you've got one. If you want to admit it, you're quite welcome to. But I am being made aware of somebody that's close to you that does have a police record or has had issues. I am being made aware it was for something silly that they've done. Okay. Because I am being made aware that whoever's talking to me is laughing. I am being made aware it's a male. Okay. Loved the song. Thank you, Jan. I knew I was connected to you, lovely. Right. Do you understand where the police record is for something ridiculous and stupid? Something that could have been avoided or something that they were caught for doing something really silly. I am being made aware there's a gentleman spirit side that just find it quite amusing. And I'm also being made aware of links to Lincolnshire also. Thank you, Jan. Links to Lincolnshire. When I say Lincolnshire, I do want to go down towards Lincoln itself, probably out towards the south of Lincoln because of what I was saying. Trace, it was playing on the radio and my dad got a speeding ticket. Very excellent. Okay, cool. Hiya, Mum. My mum's on there as well. Diane Dobbs said, hiya, Mum.
Hi, Adrian's mum.
Where you gone, Jan?
Oh, hang on.
You have to ask about that. Connections to Lincolnshire. All right. The reason I say Lincolnshire because they didn't say amusing, they said amusing. Okay, and I used to know a Lincolnshire lady a long time ago who used to use that phrase. Okay, either that or somebody could not say amusing correctly. All right. Now, I am being made aware also that you need to keep your chin up, and there is some laughter needed around you at the moment. I do feel things have come a little bit too over serious. This gentleman, I do feel, is messing about with you. He's messing about with your house by moving things thank you. Is moving things around. Do you understand this, please? I am being made aware that you thought it was somebody else moving them. You've also been, and you've also at times thought that you're losing your marbles a bit because you put something down. Swore blind, you put it in a certain place and it's been somewhere else. Do you understand that, please? Bless you. Can I tell you, it's the gentleman who's trying to get your attention. He's trying to let you know he's there because you have been asking Spirit for support. I'm also being made aware as well there's been some tossing, turning and punching of the pillar going off as well. Do you understand this, please? When I say punch to the pillar, it's because you can't get the pillar right. You're hitting it, you're squishing it, whatever you're doing. You're messing about with the pillar, and I've pulled my earbuds out. So I am being made aware of this also. So I do know there's been some frustrating nights where the sleep has really struggled with, cannot get comfy, and I want to say there's some frustration being caused by this. Thank you, bless you. The gentleman wants to say thank you. The gentleman wants to say thank you. It's like you know what this is for, but it was something you did for him before he passed. He's saying thank you. He really wants you to know this. Bless you. Thank you. This is the reason he's come through. This is the reason he's been trying to get your attention. All right? Please accept his thanks. And with that, I am going to leave his love with you and say bless you and thank you. And we have come to time, guys.
Fantastic. See, everybody, we said we'd get him working, didn't we? Or I should have said they said they'd get him working. Well done, everybody, Adrian. Bravo. Bravo. Very well done. He's getting in practice, everybody, for our opening night on the 24th of June, Thursday, where him and Della will be doing 2 hours of mediumship. What was you going to say then? Now
that won't be on a computer, so we should be all right.
yeah, you can that hall's big enough to strut up and down as you wish. What's that? Great night, amazing messages. Oh, there we are. Thank you. Oh,
bless you.
Bless you, Jan. Oh, that's so nice. Do you know, haven't we got lovely congregation online? That was great. Coral's just messaged me and she said she's so sorry, everybody, and she feels really bad that she couldn't get back on. But she sends her apologies and we will book her again because look at that.
Well played, Red. Cheers, Trace.
We will book her again because you just turn up, Lisa. No need to book, just turn up. We'll have plenty of seats. We're really excited about it, and we'll be open all day that day as well. So if you want to pop up and have a coffee with us, come and have a chat.
And how much is it on the night?
£3, which includes your tea or coffee and a cake. We're getting some nice cakes made. My other half's going to make some cakes for us, so that'll be lovely.
If you want to pre-book a seat for that night, it's £43.
Yeah, it's only joking, everybody, don't panic. Although that would have got me a new bag, thinking on. No, it's only joking. Yeah, just turn up. Come and see us during the day if you get a chance as well. I should be there all week at the shop. Come and see us at the shop, actually. We've got loads of stuff in now, so it's doing great. Reverend Adrian, I'm going to hand it back to you to do the closing prayer for us, please.
Yeah.
And I'll do the Lord keep us safe.
Go on then. Do you want me to do the announcements afterwards for my announcements, or are you doing it afterwards? Yeah. Okay. Great Divine Spirit, Father God, thank you for the laughter that you brought through tonight. And do you know, it's that long since I've done a closing prayer. Thank you for the letter you brought through tonight, but more importantly, thank you for the message you brought through and for the loved ones that's come through to visit us on the earth plane. I'm also great thanks for the things such as technology and things like that. Even though we've struggled with it tonight, it is an amazing thing that we can do to pass those messages on to loved ones, even in these sad times and these hard times. I ask for healing for everybody that's been affected by through the virus and the hard times. Not just people that have been ill or people that have lost loved ones, but also those that have struggled with work, those that lost their jobs or for whatever reason have become quite low in their moods. I also ask for those that's in hospital tonight to be watched over and guidance given back to a full state of health. Those that's on the streets tonight are watched over by a guardian angel to give them a safe place to spiritually. And those that's taking the transition to be met by loving arms on the other side. Now, as the veil is drawn between the two worlds and all our guides and inspirers step back into the higher realms of spirit, along with our loved ones, we say thank you, God bless, and amen.
Amen. Lord, keep us safe this night, secure from all our fears. May angels guide us while we sleep, till morning light appears. Amen.
Amen.
You did very well with the closing prayer then. I thought, I'll do the closing prayer and I blank. And I thought, no, Adrian can do the closing prayer. He'll have plenty to say. But they did give it you at the end.
It's been 15 months since I did a closing prayer.
Really? Crikey. Yeah. Crikey. Oh, look here. Look at that. We get so much love off everybody, aren't we? Really lucky.
Thank you.
Really are. Yeah. If any of you need anything, you can contact us. We're always here for you. I'll let Reverend Adrian do his announcements, and then I'll give our other announcements out. Yeah, sure. Go for it.
Right. So on the 24th of June, there's me and Della Caster from Sheffield up at the church. It is a live night, so there's no computers involved unless Sarah's videoing it or whatever, but there's no computers involved or anything like that. We'll be face to face in a congregation having some fun. All right. Oh, yeah. And also passing on messages from Spirit. On the 25th, I'm down in Sheffield at a bistro called Aroma Coffee. Look out on my page as well for paranormal events that's going off as well over the coming couple of months that I'll be on, and also other events over in Manchester area. I am available for readings. Please let me know if you do want a private reading, and we'll sort that out for you. Okay. Bless you. Thank you, Anne. Other than that, have you got your announcements? Oh, yes. Circle starting the 21st of June.
Yes.
It's a 7:30 start, and it is until 9 o'clock.
Yes, I shall be there, and you. I know you wanted to come, so please come along to the open circle. Put a calendar up. I'll not remember. Jacqueline Manley says I will. Don't worry, I'm going to make a little calendar of events just as soon as I've changed the opening and closing credits with the name on it. Hope you like the new name, everybody. It was a good temporary name we had there, but this is the final where we're going, and it was because of the angel that we had that I kind of got led there, and I needed it because I'm registering as a charity, and they insisted that I got rid of the fellowship bit and quite demanding, and so I had to do something. So I thought, what more with the angel? We've always had the angel, and I love the angel. So Anne says yes, please make a calendar. And Jacqueline, lovely name. Thank you, everybody. That's fantastic. Next week,
yes, Anne. I'll get a photographer together. We can all stand there. I'll be January. Who's up for Feb? Who's up for the rest of the month?
Oh dear, the mind boggles, doesn't it, Anne? The mind boggles. Next week's speaker is Frederick Hagland, so we look forward to that. And we've seen Frederick once before, and he was great. And we might as well draw the raffle. So the raffle was a one-on-one with Sue Ludden. I had the privilege of meeting Sue last week because she sent me a text and said, I've got some things for your charity shop. Do you want to pop to Scarborough and get them? What a fabulous lady she is. Absolutely lovely lady. I really like her. So thank you, Sue. And thanks to all the volunteers who help run the shop and everybody who gives donations. Fantastic. Can't thank you enough. But going back to our, I'm really, you're going to be disappointed, Adrian, because I ain't got the emoji race today.
Anne's got the angel wings because she's going to fetch the angel wings.
Oh, fantastic. Thanks, Anne. I've got just the place for a man. They're having Pride of Place.
Yeah, on my back, because I've lost mine.
Oh, dear. Oh dear. He thinks he's that seagull again, doesn't he? Do you know? Do you know? I still couldn't do the Lord's Prayer. I still stumbled on the bread bit. I'm going to have to stop that. It's naughty. Very naughty. So we haven't got the emoji race this week, much to Adrian's dismay. It did make me laugh my head off, the emoji one. We've got back to the duckies this week. Thank you everybody who paid for with them running sideways. So thank you, thank you to everybody who bought raffle tickets, keeping our church, helping us keep running, because it is a big old bus to keep running, is that church, but we're doing all right. So thank you for that. And here come the duckies. Don't forget, Reverend, we are still live. In fact, why don't you do the rumming commentary? Are you ready? Ready?
Hello! Number 6 is coming up fast. No, number 3's there out in the lead. And we've got number 30 coming up fast. And here comes number 8 across the line first.
Did you see that? Did you see? It came from nowhere. The duck from nowhere. There's a film in there somewhere.
My heart was cold, my search for gold, a duck from nowhere.
Nowhere. I like it. I like it. You know, we've got a niche there. You know, we might have to look into that. Anyway, number was it? I forgot. What number? 8.
8.
Number 8. Number 8. Oh, there we go. Was Carol Ann Bailiff Drummond. There you go, Carol Ann. You've won the one-on-one battle with Sue Ludden. Congratulations, and thanks again, everybody who buys our tickets and keeps us going. And thanks actually to the mediums who actually donate. They're absolutely. What's this? Our charity shops are the same. They only accept men's. Oh, they only accept men's clothing. Oh, really?
Good, because very rare you find a charity shop with men's clothing. There's any decent stuff.
Yeah. Well, we don't do bad though, do we, up there? Look, we shall live closest
15 rails of women's and 1 rail of men's.
It's exaggerating, it really is. We've got a big box of men's shoes.
I bet normally.
Also got loads to donate to your charity shops, but nobody here is accepting donations. Oh, Trace, well, if you come over, we'll happily have them. Hey, look. Whoop, whoop. Go, Carol, go.
Go, Carol. Whereabouts are you,
Go,
Trace?
Carol. Carol. Don't you remember she came to see us? She came to see us, didn't she, up at church?
Oh yeah.
What do we accept? Anything, Anne. Anything. We've always got people also wanting. I've got a lady at the moment who's desperate for a cot, and the one we've got, I think, is too small. So if anybody out there's got a cot, this lovely lady's desperate for a cot for her little boy. Anyway, other than that.
I know a minister that's desperate for some air.
Some air? Oh. Yeah. Do you want a bit? Oh, Lisa, are you off, Lisa? I think she's trying to tell us something.
Yeah. See you later, Lisa.
Yeah, see you, Lisa. Good night, love. Oh, dear. Well, thank you, everybody, for joining us. Reverend David, thank you for stepping in. You did fabulous. You've got no excuse now. The reason that Coral's internet was bad tonight was to give you that boot up your bottom, where you now can do it, and you've got no excuses. I'm not having it.
I have got an excuse.
What?
I'm not here next week, or week after, or week after, or week after, or week after.
No, I'm not having that either. Technology says you can take it with you. Don't you agree, everyone? Yes, you see, they're all laughing. Right, okay. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. We do love our live sessions. We'll see you all soon. You know where we are. You know how to find us. Good night. God bless.
Anybody needs a chat, anybody needs to talk, ring Sarah. I'm joking. Ring me.
Good night, everybody.